Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, welcome back to FEC, Fun English Corner. I'm Hiroshi Iqbal Fakhriza. I'm a 5th grade student of Muhammadiyah Condong Catur Elementary School. Today, I will tell you a great story of Cindelaras. This story comes from East Java. Please enjoy the story. Once upon a time, there was a prosperous kingdom named Cindelaras. The people in the kingdom lived happily with their wise king. The name of the king was Raden Putra. He was accompanied by a beautiful queen and also a beautiful mistress. But the mistress had a bad character. She was jealous with the queen. One time, the mistress planned a tricky plan with the queen. The one who's supposed to be the king's wife is me, not her. The mistress thought, after something to throw out her. The mistress conspired with the palace physician to do the plan she had prepared. She pretended to be sick. Knowing that his mistress was seriously ill, the king called the palace physician to cure the mistress. The physician said the mistress was poisoned. Who did this to her? The king, confused and said angrily, It was the queen, your majesty, the one who put the poison into the mistress' drink. The physician lied. The king was angry. He instructed the party to throw away the queen to the jungle as the punishment. He felt pity to the queen because when she was doing the punishment, she was pregnant. Pati could not bring himself to kill the queen. To convince about the queen's death, Pati spread his sword by a rabbit's blood he caught. After several months, the queen gave birth to a funny cute baby. She gave him the name Cindelaras. Cindelaras was grown up as a handsome and smart boy. Since he was a child, he was friends with all the animals in the jungle. One day, he saw a large black hawk drop chicken egg to him. Cindelaras bring the egg home. The chick grew up and became a good, strong rooster. The rooster became Cindelaras' best friend. But there was a unique thing about the rooster. The rooster could say something. Cook, kukuruyuk, my master is Cindelaras. Cook, kukuruyuk, his father is Raden Putra. Cindelaras told this to his mother. Knowing this, the queen finally told what actually happened. After hearing the story from his mother, Cindelaras decided to go to the palace. His mother gave permission to Cindelaras and prayed for Cindelaras' safe. On the way to the palace, Cindelaras met some people fighting rooster. He was challenged by one of the rooster fighters. Cindelaras' rooster fought bravely and could beat the other roosters. He became famous because of his great rooster. The king Raden Putra heard about this. He was really curious about the boy and his rooster. Then he instructed the commanders of the palace to invite Cindelaras. Cindelaras came to the palace and met the king. The king asked Cindelaras to fight his rooster with the king's rooster. But there was a requirement for this fight. If Cindelaras' rooster won, half of the king's properties became Cindelaras. But on the contrary, Cindelaras' head would be cut off. No need so long time. Cindelaras' rooster could beat Raden Putra's. Alright, I'll admit that I lost in this fight, said Raden Putra. But who you really are? Where do you come from? Asked Raden Putra. Cindelaras bowed to his rooster and whispered something to the rooster. Not so long after that, Kukuruyuk, my master is Cindelaras. Kukuyuruk, his father is Raden Putra. The rooster crowed vehemently. Raden Putra was shocked. Is that true, young boy? The king questioned. Yes, your majesty. My name is Raden Putra. My mother is your wife. I'm your son, said Cindelaras. To know about this, Pati came closer to the king and told what actually happened. When realized about what truly happened, the king regretted his decision to throw away his wife while she was pregnant. I will give punishment to the muses for doing this to my wife and my son, Raden Putra said angrily. And then the muses was thrown away to the jungle. Raden Putra hugged his son tight and said apologize what he had done. Finally, the king, Raden Putra, the queen, and Cindelaras could be together again. After Raden Putra passed away, Cindelaras replaced her father and be the next king. He ruled the kingdom wisely. So guys, the moral values of this story are patience will bring goodness, while the evil will bring disaster. Well, that is the end of the story that I can tell you today. I apologize if I had some mistake during telling the story. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.